Alright. I'm finna see if we're actually live yet, so... Oh, hey, look at that. It's live. Yo, what's going on, guys? Turner here, and welcome back to another episode of Famous Cars. Man, I'm hoping I don't get copyright if you can hear the music in the background. So what I'm gonna do is I'm finna start up a party, make it private so no one else can join. There. So guys, welcome back to another episode of Famous Cars. As you can tell, I got an R34 here. This one is something that I created earlier today. And so yeah. Right now, I'm finna destroy this X button for extra money. And we're gonna get to creating the other cars. I already have them picked out. So, don't get mad at me. And I'm pretty sure you already saw the cars over there in the background. But yeah, Need for Speed Hero cars 1, 2, and 3. You'll see why I have the Subaru later, because it's technically not one of the hero cars that I'm building, but you'll see why I have it later on. So anywho, with that being said, let's get to our first car, which is this R34. I already picked out a picture for which R34 I'm making, but I wanted y'all to be surprised because I wanted to do something that I most likely would have had to make out of scratch, because someone else hasn't made this one yet. And I'll show you why I say that. But first, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one. Yep. And then let's see. Yeah, no one's even made the R34 I'm looking for yet. So that's one of them I can make, which is technically one of the hero cars, but that's not the one I'm making. You'll be surprised once you see it. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have it up here. That's the Fast and Furious 4 Skyline. Yeah, they most likely don't have what I'm looking for. So, I'll just get into what I'm doing. The first thing I want to do is find a body kit. Okay, so they don't have the correct body kit for it. And that's the bumper that looks the most like what I'm wanting to build here. Yep, that doesn't line up. So I'm gonna keep the stock fender. Well, that doesn't exactly line up either, but oh well. And the back bumper doesn't exactly line up either, but oh well. Like I'm saying, it's gonna have to be to the best of my abilities. Looks like this one will have to do this go around. So the stock bumper will have to do. If you haven't guessed what car I'm trying to make, well, darn, they don't have the correct hood. Oh well, it's fine. I don't exactly need the correct hood. I can probably just use some decals and make it look like the correct hood. Which I'm not that skilled, so I'm not going to do that. So let's go ahead and get into paint. From the looks of it, that's actually a glossed. It's a glossed blue. Now for the decals. Man, that's gonna be one tough one. So I think what I can go with would be something along the lines of this, sort of. But of course, that's spread a little too far apart. So what I think I'm gonna have to go with is something that someone else I've seen use, is something more like this. Something more along the lines of this idea here. Which of course I saw them using this idea whenever they were making the car on carbon. I'm pretty sure you can already guess what car I'm trying to make here. It's kind of like a dew yellow color. From the looks of it, it might be matte. And it gets narrower as it goes on, so I need to flip the darn thing over, which does absolutely nothing. Oh well. At least I gave it a try. Okay, I see. It's like barely tilted. Nope, never mind. No, it's not. I really don't know what I'm doing. Nope, it ain't that one. I think I figured it out. It's the one that looks kind of like an eyebrow. Sort of. Just needs to be about here. Come back a little bit. There we go. And then I just need this to shrink down a little bit. Oh wait, it kind of... Yeah, from the looks of it at this angle, like I said, this is more of the angle of where I'm looking at it from. I think that might be it. Yep. Looks like it. Let me look at it from this angle. Yep, that's it. Barely, but it's close. And then for the front, a little more on the lines of this. So, yep, that looks close enough. And just kind of pinstripe it. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, I see what's kind of going on. So it looks like it's hovering over the gas tank, but what's actually going on is it's not doing that at all. I can see what's actually going on here. This is actually up here, like so. And then it kind of just points out back here a little bit, like so. Alright. And then there's another one of those little bars that drops. So let's go back in here. kind of do this. Nice little motion here. Alright. Alright. And then this just goes right over that. And it blends in with the paint nicely. Alright. Okay, I see where it kind of cuts in and makes an L shape here. So let's see what we can do with that. Okay, look at that. And just kind of roll it over. I'm gonna do this so that way I can paint blend it. That looks kind of close. And that's actually closer to the door handle over here. And it kind of slants just slightly. Oh. Just slightly. The reason I'm doing this is so I can really tell that it's matching. Gloss. Yeah, you can really tell that it's matched there. Alright, boom. The next one is right under the mirror. Right under the mirror. The next one is already there. And then we just have a big old according to this picture here, we just have a huge one right about here. And I mirrored it exactly. Now, if only I could actually get the roof scoop up here. Now for the rims. New save. I'm gonna get the closest match I can. That's ironically the closest match. MR7. Okay. And purchase in progress. Boom. And of course, I don't get a view of back here, so I don't even know what this does. But I can put the license plate on. Nope, never mind. There. And that's the Need for Speed Underground 2 Nissan GTR R34. Or somewhat. I had to make it from scratch basically, so it kind of looks crappy, but oh well. It looks kind of choppy, but oh well. It is what it is. At least the next car has a wrap for it already. The only thing I gotta put on is the body kit and the spoiler. Although knowing this, the spoiler is already on the body kit. And then just go into wraps and go that one. And look at that. Oh wait, I already have it in my wraps anyways. See? Ta-da! The only thing I need to do now is... Well... Oh, it's already lowered. Only thing I gotta do now is just... Well... There. And there we go. And now for the next car. That body kit. And I can't even find the correct... Well, hold up. That's close enough to the correct hood. Didn't have a carbon spoiler on it, but oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and hint this next car. If you've seen another YouTuber's videos, you probably already know what car I'm doing now. Yep. See if it's here. And now there it is. Pretty much. And that is the Need for Speed Hero cars. Matter of fact, I'm actually gonna put the Subaru back where it goes, and then put these back, and there we go. Actually, I'm gonna put the cars in order of which they were actually driven by the character. Because if you've actually played Need for Speed Underground 2 and Need for Speed Most Wanted, in Need for Speed Underground 2, the blue Skyline is actually the one that got wrecked by the random dude in the Hummer. Who we end up figuring out who he is later on in the game, which I haven't gotten that far in the game, nor can I remember his name, because I've actually watched the video of the end of Need for Speed Underground 2 that whenever someone made one. And then later on, earlier in the game, the first car you actually drive in the career mode is Rachel's 350, which is replicated with the Subaru BRZ. And then after that comes Most Wanted, which then you drive the BMW M3 E46. Then you end up losing the car to Razor, and you have to go through the blacklist in story mode or in career mode and get your car back. So yeah, this is basically just me replicating the paint job on different Need for Speed cars. The spoiler I don't know of, but hey, who cares? Matter of fact, there's actually a bonus car I was gonna do. Let me move my 8.6 to the warehouse. I forgot there was gonna be a bonus car. So let's see what the bonus is gonna be, shall we? Nah, the bonus isn't gonna be that one. I'll show you what the bonus is. Boom. So we need the wide body kit. I don't know what else we need. Need to lower it, that's for sure. Let's see. I'm just gonna leave the tires stock because, well, I don't know what tires are actually on this thing. But I can tell you it's not gonna be this one. Yeah, that was a pretty good tease. I'm actually going to be trying to find the actual thing that I'm looking for, because I already know it ain't gonna be in these. I really don't get why people put the inappropriate wraps on their car. Huh. Wonder whose this is. Nah, I'm kidding, guys. It's gonna be Webster's. Yeah. This is basically, you have Need for Speed Most Wanted has tons of hero cars that you can either have or either not have. At times you can get them and at times you can't, because it's just random selection. And so really, You can have any of them. I was thinking about trying to do the RX-7 from Carbon, but I didn't know if they had that car in here or not. But if I put the cars in order of which they are actually used, well, then you get this. The R34 that you technically don't drive, which technically that car can actually be swapped with the Subaru, because if you think about it, you can actually replicate the skyline at the end of the game and use it. That is, of course, if you just feel like doing that or not. And then you have the BRZ, the 350, my bad. Need for Speed Underground 2, you have the 350, which honestly can also be replicated, meaning you can use either one at the end of the game. This is in Most Wanted. Cannot be replicated in Most Wanted, meaning if you end up selling the car, you cannot get it back. There's only one paint job like it in Most Wanted. You cannot remake this car. And then this one, you can't remake it, meaning if you get it and you accidentally sell it, in layman's terms, you're screwed. Pretty much. And then if you do the glitch, which is just you just press the if you're on Xbox, you press A to skip the cutscene. It spawns you back. Basically, it spawns you back into the car that you used for the race, and that's what you use to race at the. That's what you use to escape the cops at the end of the game. So yeah, you don't get the car if you do that, or it'll probably appear in your garage later on, but you don't get to drive the car at the end of the game. But yeah, guys, this has been this episode. I hope you guys liked it. There's actually going to be 2 episodes uploaded, or streamed back to back, basically. So I'm going to end this one and start the next one. So I hope you guys like this one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.